Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. The wave count is still basically the same that I already presented you in the last video. I continue to favor that a low is already in, but I still need 5 waves from a technical point of view to confirm that. We have a slight adjustment when we talk about this support area here. Support is around 66 to 62 cents, but we're dealing with a diagonal pattern here. So because we are dealing with a diagonal pattern, the Fib levels are less adhered to, you could say. There's less precision in the Fibonacci levels. Can't be an impulse for the very simple reason that this down here is a 3-wave move. Like everybody can see that, yeah. So that means the whole thing that's starting here cannot be an impulse. So it has to be all part of a diagonal, all the subwaves. Basically, that means that also here the wave 3 needs to be an ABC structure. So technically, until we see 5 waves down, there's still a high risk of it breaking down. All I can do is to highlight that risk at the moment. And if I give you my micro count for this 3rd wave, then you see here this A wave was done when it topped on the 24th of October, around 66 cents. We moved down in a very shallow B wave, and the move up is a C wave. Already 3 waves, 3rd wave possibly topped. Yeah, we might be in this 4th wave right now, which is coming down quite a bit. Is it possible that all of wave 3 already topped? Absolutely. That's a potential. I mean, literally, it should really only get a bit of a squiggle in wave 5, and it should top, or the top is already in. We anyway had significant movement of the lows here of our trend reversal support area. So if anybody used it to enter positions, yeah, it would have been very, very profitable several times. And you know, there is a bit of uncertainty. Obviously, does it extend higher? Does it already come down in 4? I mean, it's always reasonable, in my opinion, to hold a core position and then just take some partial profits, doing a bit of grid trading, basically selling up here, buying when it gets into the box, okay, and then selling at the end of 5. It's basically just grid trading on a larger scale. That's a very reasonable strategy how these charts can be approached, but there are so many different ways of how this can be traded. I'm just highlighting this because after a rally of around 74-75%, you know, that this is certainly worth taking some profits unless you want to give it all up in case it breaks down again. So we also have something on the chart that, I mean, I don't know, is it an inverse head and shoulders? It's certainly very ugly. I mean, if this left shoulder is obviously a bit too deep, but it never went beyond the head. But let's imagine we get deep wave 4, yeah, and you have your inverse head and shoulders, even though it's ugly, but it could basically lead to a 3rd wave rally. So obviously we've got these 5 waves here, which would be wave 1. We would need to see how this shoulder is forming. I'm not really sure if it is a valid head and shoulders, but it's certainly a bullish structure at the moment, because all I know is we have an uptrend and we are holding above support. So that's what we see right now, and we can only really always focus on what we see right now. What we have to consider is that it also easily could just simply be an ABC structure and then break down again. In that case, it might just test the green support box again, which is between 50 cents and 41 cents. But ideally, in whatever it's doing now, it's not breaking below the 41 cent level anymore. Yeah, so that's sort of the idea. And yeah, wave 3 might be in, but we can still allow for another extension as long as the micro support is holding. So yeah, and micro support is at 73.3 cents. So if we get a break below the 50% retracement level here at 73.3 cents, we are likely heading down in circle wave 4 into the orange support area. That's my update about MATIC. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.